Greetings, Artful Manifestors. Thank you for joining me today for this timeless pick a card tarot reading. Whenever you come across this reading is when you're meant to hear it. And I want to let you know that I always align my intentions for your highest and best good. To choose your reading, you're going to choose from one of these crystals or one of the cards I'm about to reveal. And for reading at number 1, we have Ruby Kyanite. And for reading number 2, we have Fossilized Coral. And for reading number 3, we have Emerald. All right, let's see what the cards are. For reading number 1, this is the image. And for reading number 2, this is the image. And for reading number 3, this is the image. Let your intuition guide you. Whichever crystal or card you feel most drawn to is most likely the reading meant for you. Of course, if you're drawn to 2 or even all 3 of the readings, feel free to listen to more than one, as there may be additional guidance for you there. You'll find a link to all the readings in the description box below. Hello, reading number 1. You chose Ruby Kyanite. And Ruby Kyanite is a fascinating stone because it blends the fiery life force energy of ruby with the serene, high-frequency energy of blue kyanite. Together, they create a synergy that balances passion and peace, grounding and elevation. Ruby's influence is vitality and passion, strength, protection, and it's connected to the root chakra, so it is a rooted, grounded strength, feeling of safety and the confidence to act. It also gives you courage, motivates you, and can shield against negativity by amplifying your own inner strength. And kyanite is calm and aligning and channeling higher wisdom. And because it's such a high frequency, it just doesn't hold on to lower vibrations, making it self-cleansing and energetically clear. Combined, it's balanced power. You know, ruby's fire is tempered by kyanite's calm. Kyanite helps to align all the chakras and aura, smoothing out imbalances. It's especially known for opening the throat chakra, aiding truth speaking and authentic expression. Together, it helps you to embody truth. It encourages living your passion while speaking your truth clearly and compassionately. It helps you face fears and initiate change, especially when you're called to follow a soul path that feels daunting. And there's an integration of root and crown. Ruby grounds the body while kyanite lifts the spirit, helping you bridge earthly action with divine inspiration. And its vibration combined clears blockages, aligns energy, centers, and restores flow, which is ideal for meditation, energy healing, or intention setting. It gives you that energetic reset. It's really helpful for people who either burn too hot and are overactive energy or impassioned, or too cool, maybe low vitality or apathy. And I absolutely love this stone. I love how it feels. It is very comforting to me, and for me personally, very conducive. I feel a more open channel to my guides while holding it. And it is a perfect stone to accompany this card, Earth Magic. Because what is Earth Magic, if it's not the combination of the root and the crown, the otherworldly being anchored into the physical through the act of ritual, using physical objects like crystals. We see a crystal here. It's connecting to the spirit of tangible things, things from nature, the spirit of salt, the spirit of the moon, and being able to read the signs and synchronicities around you. If you see a butterfly, what does that mean to you? If you see birds behaving in a certain way, what it might mean to you. Or horses, or your familiar, your pet, all of these things, being observant of those things, interacting with them, that's part of Earth Magic too. And so you're being guided to lean into that right now. Lean into your Earth Magic and trust what you're guided to interact with in the physical world, and blend that with your intentions. Remember that ruby kyanite is great for intention setting. So you're being invited to set your intentions through mindful practices. Love that. All right, let's draw some tarot and find out some more. I'm already loving your reading number 1. All right, we have the Knight of Cups. The Death card. And the Magician. I love that. Look at that. Look at the similarity between those. You are definitely being called to perform some magic in one way or another. The Knight of Cups is a seeker of beauty, a dreamer, carrying the chalice of the heart. And he teaches that passion isn't only fire, it's also tenderness, vulnerability, poetry. To merge your passion with your expression, you're asked to let your heart move first before the mind edits or fear falters. Merging passion and expression here means write, speak, create, sing, or move from your heart's current, your heart's flow, your heart's energy, not from what you think others want to hear or see. The night suggests you approach your work as an offering of love. Whether it's a painting, a conversation, or a video, let it carry the scent of devotion. He also calls you to be a messenger of feeling. You merge passion with expression when you allow yourself to be the vessel for tenderness, longing, joy, and a sacred vulnerability. This knight is not a hardened warrior, but a gentle champion. So your highest good comes when you lean into sensitivity as strength, expressing what is soft, subtle, or overlooked. I'm getting a strong feeling of channeling. Channeling divine love into your expression. The Death card is not about ending here. It's about alchemizing. We are looking at earth magic. I mean, you begin and end with these magical cards. This is about transforming inspiration from a fleeting spark into a new way of living. Inspiration by itself can be intoxicating, but it can be ephemeral. And death says to anchor it. Something old must dissolve. So this may mean releasing habits or identities that keep your inspiration as an idea rather than embodied action. What is it that you believe about yourself, your ideas, others, that keeps you from expressing or acting on these ideas? Divine inspiration must be given a vessel, which requires you to clear space, like pruning a branch on a tree so new growth can flourish, so that you can direct where the energy goes. Death teaches trust in cycles. Receive the vision, let the old die, and plant the seed in the soil of your life. Aligned action comes when you're willing to shed what no longer resonates, even if it feels uncomfortable, and step into the unknown where the new form can take root. Anchor inspiration by making the necessary endings, small or large, that free you to embody the vision. What is your heart guiding you towards that your beliefs, your mind might be clouding you or preventing you from acting upon? And my guides are showing me these two doors. We see how this one's a little more illuminated than this one. It's like you have a choice. I mean, we always have a choice, but they want me to tell you that this is your choice of which path to follow. The path that you think is safe because of old beliefs and what the outside world tells you, and then the path that illuminates you, that aligns with your passion. And the magician is, this is the promise that following this path leads you to. The magician is the one who stands at the threshold with all the tools before them. Just like this card, I love it. Look at that. You have the cup, the sword, the wand, the pentacle, and what you're channeling, that love that you're channeling. He's channeling heaven through his crown. Look at the illumination. And directs it into earth through his hand. This card reveals that merging passion, the Knight of Cups, and anchoring inspiration through transformation will lead you to embodied mastery. You will not simply dream or receive, you will create, consciously and with power. The magician shows you stepping into the role of co-creator with spirit, where you realize your words, art, and action truly shape reality. It points to a life where your gifts are not fragmented but integrated, each part of you aligned with and directed like light through a prism, like this crystal. The path leads to true sovereignty, the recognition that you already hold everything you need to manifest what it is within you once you release what no longer belongs. And I'm also getting a message of channeling the other side. If you're thinking about being a medium, you may consider doing this as a love offering. My guides are showing me that the death card for somebody watching today is you speaking to the dead. And of course, that doesn't mean that the rest of the reading isn't also for you. It is. It's all of it. Because if you are being called to be a medium and you haven't embodied that yet, what is holding you back? And that's what you're being called to release. Reading number 1, I'm so excited for you. This does definitely feel magic. I see you stepping into your full creative power, wielding both earthly tools and divine current, and seeing the continued existence of those realms, not seeing them as separate. Even if the rest of the world sees physical separate from spirit, I see you seeing the continuation of those realms. Reading number 3. Let me know what you think if this resonates. I love to read your comments, and I'm wishing you the best. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, reading number 2. You chose the Fossilized coral, which is a beautiful stone. It holds the memory of ancient seas, life that once pulsed and breathed and reached towards light, now preserved in a stone across millions of years. Spiritually, it's a bridge between the deep past and the eternal present, carrying profound benefits. And I already see a connection with this card. We see somebody here in the bathtub bathing in water, cleansing body and spirit, perhaps cleansing something from the past. Fossilized coral is a living memory of the Earth's ancient oceans, making it a stone of ancestry, time, and lineage. It helps you connect with wisdom of primordial life, reminding you that you are part of an ancient continuum. Excuse me. It can open awareness to ancestral healing and the understanding that your soul carries memory, excuse me, far older than this lifetime. In fact, I feel I need a drink of water. Give me one moment. What that tells me is you're being called to consume more water, and perhaps consume it mindfully, knowing that it is cleansing. Inviting water is what I'm hearing. Invite water to alchemize something in your body. Fossilized coral is grounding, it's calm. Like the ocean floor where it formed, fossilized coral holds a steady grounding vibration. It soothes turbulent emotions, much like the waves smoothing over jagged rocks and softening their edges over time. It helps bring inner calm during change. It encourages patience and trust in the slow, organic unfolding of transformation. Because it embodies both life and death, fossilized coral reflects the cycles of transformation. It's an ally when you're integrating endings into new beginnings. Spiritually, it encourages you to embrace evolution, allowing your consciousness to grow and adapt while holding reverence for what came before. It awakens awareness of sacred impermanence, how everything changes, form changes, but your essence is eternal. Your essence continues. And fossilized coral resonates deeply with water energy, emotions, intuition, flow, and earth energy, stability, embodiment, grounding. It can help you listen more attunely to the rhythms of the natural world, the tides, seasons, cycles. It strengthens your bond with the element kingdom and the ancient places on the earth. Traditionally, fossilized coral has been used as a protective stone, shielding the wearer from negativity and grounding the spirit. It supports physical and energetic healing, especially in the bones, circulatory system, and energy flow, mirroring the coral's skeletal structure. It carries a soft, nurturing energy, making it an ally for emotional healing and the release of painful memories stored in the body. And so you're being invited to invite water into your life as an ally to help you wash away, alchemize, and transform the past, to reset your eternal essence, reset your spirit, your aura, cleanse it, your body, to use water as healing. My guides were showing me, before I shuffle, I knock on the deck 3 times to reset it, to clear it, so that what I read, for example, in this case, in reading number 1, doesn't come through in reading number 2. Sometimes it does, because that's just the energies of the cycle and rhythm that we're experiencing. But it's that kind of reset. We can do the same thing with crystals. You can take a crystal and hit it on a hard surface 3 times to clear it of the memory that it holds from whatever else it's been through, whoever else has held it. And then you can put it in your hands and program that crystal with your intentions. And that's what you're being called to do now, is to use water in this way to assist you in resetting your vessel, so that your energy can be unfiltered in that vessel. All right, let's get some tarot cards and find out some more about this. And look at that, somebody at the beach. Look at that. So in addition to taking intentional baths, drinking water, visiting places of water, natural bodies of water, the beach, river, waterfalls, rain, and using those, combining that with the earth element like fossilized coral, gifts from Mother Gaia and nature. This is definitely going to be cleansing and restorative for you. The 10 of Cups. And look, they're by the river. And the 3 of Swords. Five of Cups is about grief. We see the figure looking at the cups that have spilled, even though there are 2 cups here that still stand, that are still full. And Spirit is telling you to honor the past. You must allow yourself to mourn what has been lost without clinging to it. Honoring is to give voice to the grief. Ritualize remembrance. Light a candle for what is gone. Write its name. Sing its song. Pour water for it back into the earth. And once the grief is acknowledged, the gaze must eventually turn to the 2 upright cups. So you're not being guided to not grieve. You're being guided to honor the past. And in doing so, a shift will happen that will allow you to see what still stands, what still remains, what still nourishes you. Flow comes from pivoting toward the living waters, not being frozen at the river of sorrow. Don't deny the loss, but don't let it consume the river of your becoming. Upright, the 10 of Cups is joy, harmony, emotional fulfillment. Reversed, which is how it came out, suggests that stability can't be anchored in the outer image of perfection, the storybook version of happiness. Instead, you're called to anchor it within yourself, not in circumstances or appearances. Stability here means choosing practices, relationships, and environments that feel authentic, not performative, not what you think others want. And it asks you to release inherited models of family, home, or belonging that no longer support your truth. Anchor in your inner well-being, not in external agreement. Turn inward to find your rainbow. Your stability isn't fragile. It is within you. Anchor it by cultivating inner harmony, even when outer harmony wavers. It's interesting because this card is the only card that doesn't have a person in it. Right? So what is the story that it's telling? Water is the element of release. It moves what is stagnant. Allow water to carry away the sharpness of memory, the stored tension in your chest or your belly. You're being invited to create a ritual to bathe, to cry, to float in the river or the sea, to submerge yourself in natural water, to stand in the rain. Imagine these swords dissolving into liquid light, leaving only the soft flow. And when those tears come, don't see them as weakness. They are sacred medicine, tiny streams that cleanse the heart. It is a release. And remember that even the simple act of drinking water with intention, blessing your body with cool water on your forehead or your heart, it invites water's spirit as ally. Your body remembers the piercing, but water can wash it, can soften it, so that the wound is no longer an anchor, but a doorway to light, to compassion, to healing. So mourn the past, then turn toward what still lives. Release illusions of what external, stability, what others say is this happy picture, your contentment. Create your own version of the perfect family, the perfect home, the perfect environment, your fulfillment. And let water be part of this transformation. Let water carry away your heart's pain and transmute it into tenderness and strength. Water seems soft, but it is also powerful. It moves mountains. Reading number 2. I see this being a huge transformation for you and a huge movement forward. And definitely I'm hearing go with the flow. To me, it looks like it could be raining in this picture. So I see water in every card, and we even have a connection to the element of water with the fossilized coral. Water is holy, whether it is blessed or not. And having that reverence for water and connecting with an element that's so accessible to you and it can be very powerful and transformative. Reading number 3, please let me know if this resonates, and truly I wish you the best. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, reading number 3. You chose emerald. One of the most ancient and revered stones, treasured by Egyptians, Mayans, sages, mystics across cultures. It carries the vibration of the green ray, the frequency of love, growth, and divine harmony. Spiritually, it is both a heart healer and a wisdom keeper. It's called the stone of the heart. It opens, soothes, and heals the heart chakra. So I'm curious, if you came from reading number 2, please let me know. This is like what's next after the heart is healed. It encourages unconditional love, compassion, and forgiveness, both for self and others. It helps release old heartbreak and allows new love or deeper intimacy to bloom. It teaches that love is not possession or demand, but a sacred flow of giving and receiving. And I'm just in awe of, if you came from reading number 2, again, let me know, because I was really having trouble speaking during that reading. And now I feel my voice much stronger. Anyways, emerald is associated with spring, fertility, and renewal. It awakens the energy of rebirth. It supports personal growth, emotional regeneration, and the courage to begin again. It resonates with abundance, not just material wealth, but the abundance of ideas, opportunities, and creative flow. It's known as a stone of prophecy. In ancient traditions, emerald can sharpen intuition and spiritual sight. It helps align the mind with the heart, so choices come from both clarity and compassion. It encourages deep listening to carry your inner guidance forward, to listen to your own inner guidance, to spirit, to the wisdom of nature. It is a teacher of truth and discernment, revealing illusions and guiding you to act with integrity. It harmonizes the energy body, bringing peace where there is discord, and supports emotional balance, especially when facing change, instability, or chaos. It protects against negative energies by anchoring you in the vibration of love and balance, and strengthens connections to nature and the living green energy of the earth, helping you feel supported and held. And here we go, somebody planting something in the earth. What are you planting right now? This is a fertile time for you. It says plant the seeds. And with emerald as the partner in this reading to this oracle card, I feel you're planting the seeds for abundance. You're being invited to plant the seeds for abundance right now. And we see fertilizer here, we see water here, we see the sunshine. You have all the elements and resources to grow something. Right now, the soil is fertile for you. All right, let's get some cards and find out some more. I'm pretty excited for you, reading number 3. This feels really good. I see lots of growth. Oh. 7 of Swords, or Wands, 7 of Wands. I see you having a different vantage point, a new vantage point. Page of Cups. And 9 of Cups. I knew it. All right. Yes, beautiful. All right, the way to get to this new vantage point is to let your defenses down. We see somebody here, standing their ground, defending themselves. So there's a resistance. You're being called to push past the resistance. It's like all of these other wands are these ideas maybe that it's like you won't allow yourself to believe that you can have the life that you want, that you can have this beautiful, abundant, lush life. And so you're being guided to knock down those defenses you built around your heart for protection. You want to honor those walls for keeping you safe, but recognize that you don't need them forever. You don't need them anymore. An opening requires courage, standing firm in your truth, even when it feels vulnerable. So this card also teaches alignment with natural rhythms through attunement to cycles of challenge and rest. Nature has seasons of growth, seasons of storms. Your resilience allows you to stay rooted in both. So opening the heart begins with brave presence, choosing not to retreat, but to stay open, even when it feels demanding. And the Page of Cups, excuse me, is that childlike curiosity, emotional openness, gentle imagination. After the effort of the 7, this card invites you to soften into play, intuition, receptivity. So putting down those defenses and play and be curious and see the beauty and the wonder around you, aligning with nature's rhythms, noticing a bird's song, a ripple of water, the playfulness of a breeze. Let your inner child lead. Respond to life with curiosity instead of fear. Look at the difference here. And look at the confidence. Cups connect you to water's flow. Drink deeply, create rituals by rivers, listen to the subtle language of dreams and synchronicities. Your heart opens fully when you allow awe and tenderness and play, intuition to guide you. Following what fulfills you is going to lead you to the 9 of Cups. Opening to abundance. This card is often called the wish card. It's all of your wishes coming true. But you have to first put down your defenses to allow those wishes to flow to you. Then you begin to explore, be curious, experiment, get messy, make mistakes. And then it's going to open up contentment, satisfactions, dreams fulfilled. And this is more than material fulfillment. It is the recognition that abundance begins within. By holding gratitude for what already is, you draw more towards you. By living in emotional alignment, you naturally resonate with life's generosity. The lush abundance you seek is already flowing around you. The 9 of Cups asks you to claim it. Not by striving. Look, she's sitting here. She's receiving an ocean of abundance. Aligning yourself with the Page of Cups is going to allow you to receive that abundance. So beautiful. Letting your guard down, enjoying yourself, following that curiosity, letting your inner child lead is going to open you up to receive all of these blessings. Rooting yourself in gratitude and joy is going to ensure that it keeps coming, just like the waves keep coming, right? The water comes in and then it goes out. The water comes in and it comes out. It's going to keep returning to you just like that. Just like we can depend on that water returning to the shore, you can depend on your blessings returning to you, coming in, as long as you stay in that energy of gratitude and you align with nature and return to play and wonder and innocence. And it takes courage to put your guard down, and you already have shown how much courage you have. So I know that you're going to be able to do this, and it's going to be amazing for you when you do. When you open your heart with courage and align with nature and let your inner child lead you to living in wonder and abundance, will meet you when you celebrate what is already flowing through you, through your life to you. Reading number 3, so excited for you. Please let me know what you think if this resonates. I love to read your comments, and I'm wishing you the best. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye.